What size AC do I need for my boat? Are you living aboard a boat and wondering what size air conditioning unit you need? Choosing the right air conditioning system is essential for comfort and efficiency. Let's break it down step by step. First, you need to consider the volume of the space you want to cool. This means measuring the length, width, and height of your cabin or living area. If the height varies, take an average. Once you have these measurements, multiply them together to get the total cubic feet. Now, let's talk about cooling capacity. Air conditioning capacity is measured in British thermal units per hour. 1 ton of air conditioning equals 12,000 British thermal units per hour. To estimate how many British thermal units you need, multiply the volume of your space by a factor. For below-deck areas, which are usually more insulated, use a factor of about 14. For above-deck areas with large windows and direct sunlight, you should use a higher factor, like 16. For example, if your cabin measures 20 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6.5 feet high, you would calculate the volume as 20 times 8 times 6.5, which equals 1,040 cubic feet. Multiplying that by 14 gives you approximately 14,560 British thermal units needed for cooling. It is important to avoid undersizing your air conditioning unit. If it is too small, it will struggle to cool the space, leading to higher energy use and discomfort. On the other hand, oversizing can increase initial costs and may requiring larger ductwork and power supply. It can also cause short cycling, which can reduce the life of your equipment. Another factor to consider is the water flow. Marine air conditioning systems typically need about 180 gallons of seawater per hour for every ton of air conditioning capacity. Make sure your boat can support this requirement. Lastly, think about your boat's power availability. The size of the air conditioning unit you can install may be limited by the power supply at your dock. It is also wise to use window covers, awnings, and good ventilation to help reduce the heat load and improve the efficiency of your air conditioning system. In summary, to find the right air conditioning size for your boat, measure the volume of the space, apply the appropriate multiplier based on location and exposure, and ensure your power and water systems can support the unit you choose. This approach will help keep your living space comfortable and efficient.